Guys, they heard me. They heard me. What? Bannerlord? No. Oh God. They heard me. They answered my prayers. Here I am, making my video for 10 years of Mount & Blade, ready for a send-off to Mount & Blade Warband, a game that has been with us throughout the years, and all of a sudden, there was a notification in the bottom of my screen. Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord have posted another developer blog this close to release. Early access information? What are they? Oh my God. The release date has been moved. Now this is incredible news, and I kind of lost my head when I saw this. So Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, or Tailworlds, have posted a new developer blog just stating their game, and of course the concerns about coronavirus and everything like that. And yes, they've still been able to work from home, and they did state when they were going to go and work from home that they're still going to try and get it for the 31st of March as the release date, and that they wouldn't try and move it. But they have moved it. But don't you worry. They've moved it not back, but forward. Yes, you will now be able to buy Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord at 10 AM UTC time on March the 30th, an entire day before the initial release date that was expected. Not only that though, there is some new news. Now, everybody is struggling a bit. We're all at home, but we've all got plenty of time to play. But that doesn't really work for a lot of people. They've lost their jobs, they're not able to earn money, so people don't necessarily have the income to buy a completely new game right now. So Tailwords have decided to drop the price, giving everyone 10% off for the first 2 weeks of sale. In addition, as well, anyone that owns another Mount & Blade title, so Warband, and I'm assuming the first Mount & Blade as well, will also get an additional 10% off. So if you own Mount & Blade, that's 20% off the game. So not only have they brought the release date forward, but we also get a 20% discount to the Mount & Blade fans. And Tailwords, I absolutely love you for doing that. So now we know the exciting news, you can all sit back and breathe, but what will we actually get to play in the early access? Well, of course, everyone's been wondering, what are we going to be able to look at in the single player? Well, there's going to be custom battles, but there's also going to be the full campaign. When I say the full campaign, I mean pretty much what you can expect from a Mount & Blade campaign experience, just with a few missing bits. You'll still be able to do things like customize characters, grow your armies, take over places, but there's going to be more things like a bit of a storyline and key events and quests that you can do, but that's still incorporating the traditional sandbox that we saw in Warband. If you want to, you can just ignore all the missions and things that you're set throughout the campaign and just go off on your own and complete the campaign that way. Now, the things that are included are creating your own character, their backstory, exploring camaraderie, recruiting troops, hiring companions, accompanying on your journey. Pretty much most of the things that Warband had, with the exception of more customizations, conquering towns and castles, progressing your character skills and equipment, learning and mastering the game's much improved combat mechanics, and commanding and fighting alongside your troops. There's going to be a whole ton of content for you to play. People have been worrying that yes, it's early access, so stuff might be kept out of the single player. While this is true, it's still going to be a great Mount & Blade campaign experience. Maybe a couple things might be left out, but they're not going to be massive game-changing things at the start, and they'll be slowly added in throughout the year. Of course, there'll be bugs and glitches, and you have to expect that. It is early access, so I do think it deserves some lenience at the start. There'll be things that are disabled at the moment, so they're going to be added in later. The stuff like there'll be reused scenes when you go into towns and cities, but later they're going to have full unique town and city scenes for every place that you go to. Other things like voice lines and animations, and some quests may be a bit placeholder at the start during early access, but that's all going to be added in during down the line. But what about multiplayer? Well, if you've played the beta, you pretty much get the same experience. You get Skirmish, Captain Mode, Team Deathmatch, and Siege. I'm pretty sure Siege is going to be staying in there permanently now. That's not going to be just tests every other now and then. So that's going to be fantastic. But they're also going to be adding in new game modes as early access goes on, and I think multiplayer is going to be one of the things that develops faster than anything else. There'll be a whole array of new features added, additional content, new weapons, all that sort of stuff that's going to be added in later on down the line through early access. Now, they have stated a while ago that early access is probably going to last about a year. But that doesn't mean that whole year you're going to have the same game from the start of early access to the end of early access. Throughout, they're going to be updating, adding in new things, as I've explained through the developer blog, so it's always going to be evolving until finally, in about a year's time, we'll probably get the full release date. Now, unfortunately for multiplayer fans, the community private servers are probably going to be closer to the full release of the game, so this means that, yeah, clan battles or clan events just aren't going to be possible yet upon release for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord's early access, which is a shame because I know so many people were looking forward to making clans, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that straight away since it's not nearly ready enough for that sort of thing. But don't worry, you can still chill on the public servers and things like that, and maybe they might add private servers once it's a little bit more stable through the early access, hopefully a bit earlier than they're saying. That's just me wanting it because I really like events. But that's it, guys. We have a sooner release date for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, we have a discounted price, and we have all the stuff that we can expect from the single and multiplayer game. It's going to be translated into so many different languages like French, Italian, German, all that sort of stuff that you can expect. It's not perfect yet, but as I said, they're adding so many things in. But it's nearly time, guys. I was about to say 4 more days, but now it is only 3 more days into the release of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Make sure you stick around this channel if you want to win a copy of it. Make sure you enter the giveaway linked below. But other than that, guys, I will be doing a 24-hour live stream on the release of the single player, so check around the channel, put your notification on if you haven't already. But until then, I will see you in the next one.